Well, welcome back to the AJ Bell England Squash Challenge. It's the entrance of the men in this tournament. It is George Parker up against the young Sam Todd.
He's always trying to improve, and that, you know, that temperament just gets in his way sometimes in pressure moments. But obviously starts with recognizing where the weak areas are.
Yeah, well, it's when his button is pushed. He hasn't got a circuit breaker.
To use popular terminology.
This is a tough ask, isn't it, for Sam Todd? He's not played much competitive squash, and he's up against Parker, who's looking pretty sharp. And of course, Parker's played 2 tournaments. He's played Qatar and he's played the Egyptian Open. Well, there you go. That ball's converted nicely by Todd. It's one of the few times that Parker's not actually been able to starve. He is all over that cross court. See how early he moved for that. Well, there's the danger that Todd possesses. He's just absolutely lethal. I mean, makes this look very, very easy. Still 5 game balls for Parker. Yeah, it's a great little counter drop from Parker. Sensed that Todd hadn't moved and was stranded. Nicely done by a very business-like George Parker. He's been nice and calm. He's just been quietly hitting his target, not allowing Sam Todd any kind of foothold in this game to play his squash, because that's what he does when he can.
Yeah. Slightly loose ball. Nicely put away.
Yeah, nicely finished. That's good skill from Parker.
You play like Todd, it just becomes all about channeling the abilities, doesn't it? Knowing when to use those weapons.
Parker saying it was down. What was it given up or down? It looked up to me.
I think it was given up.
Yeah, it was an outrageous shot. Look, watch this. 2-point lead opened up again here for Todd. He's found his length slightly better. If you're looking at the length battle, it's Todd who's actually finding those back corners better than Parker, and it means he's up in front and then he can play his squash. And it was the other way around in the first game. I feel like Parker's lost looking to attack off that ball. So only 1 game ball remains for Todd. He only needs it. He's absolutely thumped that into the nick. It's the way to finish it. Bang. So the We Are One fund by the PSA Foundation is being put together, and we've obviously been talking about it quite a bit at recent tournaments, but it's about helping those young players that aren't able to play right now. So we've been able to get a few of the major tournaments on, but of course we haven't been able to do it for all the players. So the We Are One fund is there, and please support it, because all those young professionals that can't earn any money right now, they really are benefiting from any money that is donated by you guys that watch PSA Squash TV and support the game.
He was a little bit tucked up there, but that is generally not where Parker wants to be putting the ball too often. He has to keep his accuracy. That's nice.
Well, talking about accuracy, perfect volley drop from Parker. Nicely done. Yeah, sharp work. Sam Todd just getting stuck there, looking ever so slightly uncomfortable, it has to be said, as he came out of that. He's onto it so quickly. So now Sam Todd has to use that threat and hit long a few times. Show the short ball, punch it long.
Yeah, the balance is gone. We talked about it a lot in that last match.
Well, the ball just getting stuck to Sam Todd's racket there.
No matter how attacking you are.
Big lead for Parker. I'm not sure what that was.
It was flamboyant.
Oh dear.
It was a flamboyant fail.
7 game balls to Parker. Well, and the ball put into the tin by Sam Todd. So strong response from George Parker here in this third game. Surprised he hasn't asked the other court to keep the noise down.
That would be a bit cheeky, wouldn't it, coming from him?
Well, the error and the errors mounting up for Sam Todd.
Well, this is a difference, isn't it, Drew Boy? Todd still just 17 years old.
Yeah, I mean, he plays very mature squash, but this is where it just shows sometimes, especially with the lack of match play without this break. I think you'd probably had him higher than that. Nicely finished up in front. It's one of the few times that Parker's allowed Todd up in front since the second game. Can't blame him for not. Well, there he goes. Nice hold from Parker. Enough to win the point. Well played by George Parker. So Sam Todd will be happy to have got 39 minutes of competitive squash under his belt. But it's George Parker who takes it in 39 minutes, 3-1, taking that fourth game, 11-2. Welcome back to the AJ Bell England Squash Challenge, and it's our last match of the day on court. Patrick Rooney up against Charlie Lee. What Lee's got to get happening. He's got to make the court big. He's got to keep the ball off the volley of Rooney. What he doesn't want is Rooney dictating play through the middle of the court.
Very different build, these two, aren't they? Different physique, very slight. Charlie Lee, Rooney. Look much stronger looking physically. Very light on his feet though, Charlie Lee. Good movement. Nice.
He's quick and light on his feet, but nicely finished by Rooney.
Yeah, he's just let Lee off the hook a couple of times here where he could have pulled away, put some really good rallies together, and then just a quick unforced error.
That is brilliant. That is a great shot from Charlie Lee. Check this one out. Great shot. Yeah, that ball staying really short. Nicely attacked by Rooney. 2 game balls for him. Just had his nose in front for most of this game. Oh, and that ball's gone out. Solid first game from Patrick Rooney. He's going from the sublime to the ridiculous. Great shot, nice little hold from the, you saw the fact that Rooney committed up and passed, stopped and then had to go all the way back. That's a really good shot. Oh, another one. Showing off with his skills up there now, Rooney, on the backhand side. Can you imagine what a match with him and James Willstrop's like? That is a great shot. Again, that ball not quite finding its range into the back corners, and as we said, we've seen Rooney attack really well. Well, it's really nicely improvised, a tough rally. Probably the best rally of the match so far. Trying to impose himself early in this third game. Whoop. We went a bit wonky on those two.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, good skill, punishing Rooney there. Yeah, it's nicely put away by Rooney. When you normally see Charlie Lee playing at his best,
He's in control.
well, yeah, and physically he'll go a bit longer. He'll be a bit more patient with his rallies and build. He won't be forcing it into the front quite as much as he is here. There you go, there's a bit of skill from Charlie Lee. 6 match balls for Rooney. Well, there you go, it's nicely closed out by Patrick Rooney. He might not look it, but he'll be pleased with that performance. Charlie Lee just starting to feel it physically throughout that match. 31 minutes for Patrick Rooney, taking it 3-love, and he'll be pleased with an 11-8, 11-8, 11-4 victory.